Well, first of all, I'm going to answer that question, but let's set aside, putting it aside is easier said than done. So let's come back to that.
All right,
But
fair enough.
let's just say, okay, should I tell, should I not tell? Again, that's one of those, it depends. First of all, here's some considerations. Can you live with not telling? That's a first consideration. Number two, the consideration is there any way, even remote, that your partner is going to find out? Okay, that because if they better to hear it from you than somebody else because of the obvious building trust equation. Number three, and this might be the first consideration, is it over? And when I mean over, does it mean zero, zilch, no contact? No listening to the playlist you developed together, no having the text, no rereading the emails, no looking at the little teddy bear that you bought when you went to da-da-da, zero contact. You're not fantasizing, you're not longing, you're not wondering, you're not, you've taken all the Facebook, the pictures down, you've erased the little messages from your phone. I mean, zero contact. Because if it's not over, then you're not ready. I mean, now some people tell to help for the partner to help them end it. Now because sometimes you don't have the strength to end it because as I alluded earlier, it's hard to get out of these. It is very difficult to extricate yourself. It is so much easier said than done. So you have to consider, one, is it over? Two, am I truly remorseful that this ever happened? Remorse is a great predictor. If you feel justified, if you feel like it was no big deal, if you feel like, well, my partner did this or I wasn't getting what I want, if you are making excuses, that's different. If you have, because remorse is a predictor of recidivism. In other words, if you don't have remorse, likely you'll do it again or go back to that person. So, is it over? Are you remorseful? Is there any way your partner's going to find out? And then probably the most important question, what do you think his or her response is going to be? What's it going to do to the relationship? I remember one time years ago reading a column, someone had asked this same question of Joyce Brothers, and the affair had happened a long time ago and it was over. And she said, then your best option, I don't know you, but the best advice I can give you is to shut that door and be the very best husband you can ever be, and that's the way you pay your pittance and you get back in your wife's graces, So there's no one answer for everybody because I would be remiss if I said, yes, you have to tell, no, you don't have to tell. Every case is somewhat different because it's important to know telling this or not telling it can break apart a family.